new friends?
Yeah, I'm excited to talk
New
to
friends
these
of the
guys.
program, as a matter of fact.
New friends of the
Yep,
program.
so we thank them for the support of the show, of course.
I mean, we know Mitch for a while. So.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, but he's finally committed to us.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go real quick with some self introductions. Joel, why don't you go first?
G'day, guys. My name's Joel Gregory. I'm the co-founder and CEO of 12D Synergy.
All right, Mitch.
Yeah, I'm Mitch McPherson, and I'm the head of sales at 12D Synergy.
And you guys have been like traveling the world, the country, all over the place.
Yeah. I spend maybe 6 months of my life not at home, and most of that's abroad. So, which isn't that exciting. Maybe if you're from Europe or North America, but when you're from Australia, that means 20 hours on a plane every time you leave your house. So,
Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Takes a little getting used to, I'm sure. All right, Joel. So you got to tell us, how did you come up with this idea? Where did the whole thing originate from?
Yeah, so for us it started in 2011. We're over in the Christchurch. They had a major series of earthquakes, destroyed the city. And during that rebuild process, they were creating terabytes of geospatial information. And there was really no system out there that could look after that data. So that's really the genesis of the product. And our CTO, Richard, who I actually went to school with, he went away and built a prototype for that skirt rebuild. So 3 years later, we commercialized. And now we're pretty much the only product that looks after that engineering, survey, and documentation for a major project.
Yeah. So let's talk about data management for dummies. Dumb it down a little bit and tell us how it works.
Yeah. So essentially, we're data agnostic. So you can throw any sort of survey information, design, drafting material. You put it in. It's a check-in, check-out system. Give you a full audit trail of all the information that's in your product. And when you check it out, you can use any authoring tool that you want. You can use any hardware. So whether you're a Leica or a Trimble shop, or if you're a Bentley or Autodesk, it doesn't really matter. You can work that seamlessly out of our software, essentially.
Gotcha. So, Mitch, this one's probably for you. Who are your target customers or clients?
Yeah, so we work with a lot of tier one infrastructure customers. Doing linear projects is probably our home base, our wheelhouse. And the design consultants. So we work with a lot of DNCs as well, design and construction contracts, design consultants in civil space. And then I guess we're branching out more to then kind of goes down that supply chain, really. Start to work with the subcontractors, the, I guess, geomatics and geospatial service providers that work into those projects. And then even, your local land surveyor who's doing boundary surveys. We're working with those guys as well.
So, but you originally said it's a project. Is it project based? Like, do you want the software for an entire project and everyone can collaborate on it, or do you want the company to be using it all the time?
It could be either or, really. So for a lot of major projects, you will have a server just for that project, and everyone can access the information. And a lot of the times it's for all the users within a contractor or consultant. So it really can be either. And I guess really the differentiator for us is, there's 1,001 systems that worry about Word, Excel. It's that geospatial information, that survey and design information that sort of puts us apart from most other products.
Interesting. And is it like a subscription-based thing? I mean, what is the business model of it?
Yeah, user-based subscription. Annual fee.
Okay. So then your clients, your customers that are using it, like, how are they seeing return on investment? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, well, I guess for an average user out there, they'd be using, probably a lot of their geospatial data at the moment is realistically sitting on a network drive. There's memory sticks being passed around. So a lot of the time they don't even know that they have this information. So there's a lot of rework being done. So the fact that you've got the right information at the right time, and everyone knows where that data lives. That's really sort of the benefits of when you've got 12D Synergy. Also, if there's something going wrong, you've got a full audit trail of everything that went wrong. So if there's a dispute, you've got that full track. Where normally it would be, okay, where's that data even live? Oh, it's on a memory stick somewhere or in a hard drive in someone's drawer. So that's sort of some of the benefits.
Sure.
So, but how do you know what's there? You said, you don't even know what you have. Like, so if previously it'd be on different memory sticks, now it's, you have the solution. Like, if I was one of the users at the company, how would I know that Kent in the other side of the building, did this project and all that's available?
Yeah, so we're a cloud system, so it sits on Azure, and then we've got a spatial search tool, so you can just bring up and pick a geospatial location and say, show me everything within 5 miles of this location, and it'll show you all the other projects. And then if you double click on that, you can then open up the information, and it's like, oh, here's all our project data.
Yeah.
So that's a very quick way that you know what data sets. So the number of DOTs out there that are resurveying because they don't even know they have the data. So there's just simple savings right there.
So is that almost like the place you start first? You're starting a project. The first thing is, all right, well, let's see what we have, and then kind of go from there.
That's normally the first point of call for sure.
Yeah, interesting.
So how does a company who is completely unorganized with all their data migrate?
Are you speaking from experience?
Not saying anything. Migrate to a system like this. Like, are they going through their drawers and pulling out all these jump drives and like, oh, this looks usable. Maybe we should save this there. Like, it just seems like such a huge effort to migrate to the platform. Is it not that bad?
Yeah, it depends how far you want to go into it. There's really a few, and we've got a consulting team, a consulting arm to our business called Digital Ingenuity, who are really specialized in this, and they'll guide you through it. But it's really up to you how you want to go about it. You could say, personally, my favorite, if it was my business, I like the line in the sand method. I like to say, we can extract the metadata from all those projects that you've previously worked on, maybe in your ERP system or accounting system, and say, okay, all of these are historic, and we can have the metadata in Synergy to say, this is the location, and this is the name of the project and the project name, and it lives somewhere else. And from that date forward, it's always in Synergy. And by standard, we start from this date, we're going to put everything forward. And you might pick some really important projects that's going to last for an X amount of years and do that and say, okay, all right, so we're early stages here. We're going to work on this for 4 or 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. It's worth our time migrating. Some businesses have migrated the whole thing across. And that's called the Big Bang. And the Big Bang, there's technology there for you to do the Big Bang. But it does require you to do some admin to make sure that you've got the back of house in order. So I guess my point is your tolerance for doing the work early or how well you've managed things in the past is probably going to define how you would do it. And I think nearly every business I've worked with has gone, you know what, let's do the line in the sand. Let's say from this date forward, we've done things maybe not as efficiently or as correctly as we could have in the past. And everyone's reverse date initial is probably as good as data management's going to get. That's saved on a NAS drive somewhere, and where we can find it, I don't know. We're leaving that behind, and we're moving forward with a full QA system for our business. From this date forward, we'll do things right. That's what I would do, but there's certainly, we can definitely get in there, take a look at your systems and say, yeah, we can big bang approach this. We can start to migrate that data across, but there are some gotchas to that. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but if you've done your work, it can definitely work out.
So what do customers say when they draw the line in the sand? I mean, is that looking back, that was the right way to go? Because I mean, how many times do you really need to? You just need to know it exists, right?
That's right.
From a project 5 years ago.
Exactly. And you'll have that information as it's going to exist somewhere anyway. So it's like, hey, it's just like it is now. So we're just saying historically, we're as good as we've always been. Moving forward, we're even better. And if you're chasing an ISO 9001 standard, like your QA policies, part of that is a continuous improvement. This is a great point of continuous improvement. We drew a line in the sand and now we version control everything and it's all looking really good.
And the reality is too, most of our customers use the adoption of our product as a way of streamlining and standardizing a lot of naming rules and processes and folder structures. So potentially the old stuff, it's not compatible with the new way that they want to work. So they use it as an opportunity to say, okay, from now on, we're going to adopt these new standards. And this technology will then enable that.
Yeah. Is there a sweet spot, like from the size of a company, or is it for a 5-person firm up to a 50,000 person?
Well, you're talking to the sales guy. Like they're everybody is a customer.
Yeah, if you're listening to this right now and you're in college, you should buy it.
Yeah, the reality is up until about 20 staff, normally it's 1 or 2 officers. You can look around the room. You can sort of get by without a system like this, but once you get to 20 users, multiple officers, then all of a sudden it becomes a lot harder to sort of control and streamline things. That's normally when people start talking to us of, hey, we're starting to have problems, particularly if you're a business that's got growth ambitions as well. So you get sort of 20 staff, okay, things are okay at the moment, but when we get to 50, 100 staff, then the wheels will certainly fall off. So sort of 20 and up, would be the starting point for a system like ours.
And I'm just curious, how many people get involved and contact you once the wheels have already fallen off, or is it mostly ones that they see what next year's plan is going to be and they realize they need to scale and involve something?
There's a combination of both. So sometimes people can see ahead, and other times we'll do a demonstration maybe a year or 2 later. We'll get a panic phone call, and you're like, oh, yeah, that data corruption you spoke about, or the data loss, it's finally happened. You need to come in.
Yes, skip the I told you so.
Exactly. So, for about sort of 20 staff's the starting point, but sort of the sweet spot, be anywhere up to the hundreds of staff. But we do have customers also, because it is so scalable, into the thousands of staff. And we've got offices all around the world, and we've got lots of systems for those enterprise clients as well.
We do have one-man bands using it, but honestly, I wouldn't if I was a one-man band. Like it is overkill, but if you're, say, 10 to 15 crew sort of survey firm and you're trying to centralize office production and you want to improve the connectivity between field and office, you want to start producing drawings and deliverables at a centralized base, and you don't want the guys driving back from the field to the office, and you don't want hard drives sitting in people's backpacks as they get deployed to another job in another state on a flight, and you need that data. All those sorts of workflows that happens, that's when you'd say, okay, we can probably improve this. And the scalability of the product probably down to the bottom end of business size probably alludes to the price point as well. Like it is a competitively priced system that can scale down.
What about security? I know that's something that's been popping around in our office a lot, and obviously not having hard drives in wherever. How do you manage to keep the data secure as well and be in compliance with a lot of some of the new contract requirements?
Security is sort of the number one priority for our CTO, Richard. He's constantly rolling out from both a product and a company side as well. We're just finishing off a rollout the ISO 27001 for our business. So, we've got the formal audit happening in a couple of months. And security, everything's encrypted, all those tools that you need from the product itself to make sure that all your data is totally secure at all times.
That's got to be the scary part. Like it's very unorganized to have jump drives in Kent's drawer, but he knows where it is and no one else does.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why it's important for us to have boots on the ground around everywhere, because people are trusting all their business data into our systems. They want to make sure it's going to be around, and that our business is going to be around not just in 1 year, but in 5 and 10 years. So there's a lot of trust there that, hey, we are going to look after your data. It is safe, and we're going to be around here for the life of your project. So, it's really important to us.
So this seems like a really weird thing to develop. What was your background? Like, what problem were you having, or that you saw in the industry that you were wanting to solve?
So I guess, my business partner and I have been working in the geospatial industry, more on the authoring tool side. So we've sort of been selling that both in Australia. I also spent 6 years over in the UK, working through Europe, Middle East and Africa, sort of selling geospatial applications. So when we came and saw the opportunity in Christchurch, we were able to sort of jump onto it. And my business partner too had worked on these sorts of systems in the past as well in his role with Accenture. So we sort of knew the problem and thought we could do something with this, and then away we went. So
very cool.
So what's next?
Well,
what's cooking in the lab?
Well, I guess we're here at GEOWEEK because we just opened an office in Philadelphia, so we're now got our boots on the ground.
Oh, nice.
So we've got our big launch party tomorrow. So we've got a golf sim, and got a DJ. So we're going to have quite a lot of fun. So it's fantastic to be here. In the US. So we launched over in the UK a couple of years back, but we're finally here. In America. Trying to bring our wares to the USA. So it's very exciting for us.
And what's the best way for people to find out more?
Probably jump on our website or contact us directly to either Mitch or myself and give the details out. It'll be no problem.
Right on. Awesome.
12dsynergy.com.
Love it. Love it. You better know that by heart.
Yeah.
What else? You got anything else, Sean?
Oh no, I'm good. You guys got anything else you want to get out there?
No, it's just it's lovely to be here in Colorado and have some warm weather. Like Joel sent me to the other side of the planet for a once in a decade blizzard for a guy from Australia, from rural Australia, like red
That's awesome.
dirt and sun. It was a new experience for me. So
Meanwhile, I was sitting back, by the pool in 100-degree heat.
Yeah.
And Mitch is there in 4-degree Philadelphia, poor guy. And I land, and it's been fantastic out here.
Yeah,
I don't know what
right.
he's been complaining about. It's like 70 degrees outside, mate. It's
I
fine.
didn't even have
That's
shoes
awesome.
that I could walk anywhere in. I had to go by shoes. So it was a great experience. Though I actually really enjoyed it. Like I was there for
Awesome.
the big one.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you live to tell about it, Mitch.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
it's really
right.
good.
Well, again, thank you for the support of the show this
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
We
we're
really
excited to have you
appreciate
guys on board. It's
And,
going to be a good year.
We're gonna have a great year. Yep. Look forward to working with y'all.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you out in Australia.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yes, we will be there. Brisbane,
It'll be here
Brisbane,
before we
July.
know it.
July. Yep.
Yeah,
We'll,
sounds good.
we'll be promoting that at a later date.
Yes, we will.
Thanks, guys.
I appreciate everything. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.